Asia, home to breathtaking landscapes, ancient traditions, and some of the most captivating women on the planet. But beyond the beauty lies a surprising reality: some of the poorest countries in Asia also have women known for their charm, resilience, and unique allure, seeking meaningful connections. In this video, we'll take you on a journey to discover the hidden gems of Asia, where love, beauty, and culture intertwine. From their rich traditions to their dreams of building a better life, these women prove that beauty truly shines through even in the face of adversity. Stay tuned as we uncover stories, cultures, and the heartwarming aspirations of these incredible women. Let's dive right in. Number 10. Indonesia. Indonesia, a sprawling archipelago where the spices are as diverse as the languages, and the coffee is as strong as the local women's backhand in badminton, offers a vibrant tableau of cultural and natural wonders, from the mist-covered mountains of Sumatra to the sun-kissed beaches of Bali. Every island has its rhythm and, of course, its brand of stunning women who are as enchanting as the landscapes they inhabit. Imagine landing in Bali, where women are known not only for their traditional beauty but for their modern approach to life. Here, a typical day might involve a surf lesson taught by a local beauty who can ride the waves better than she navigates her scooter through the island's chaotic traffic. And if you think the ocean is salty, wait until you hear the witty banter at a beachfront cafe while a Balinese woman explains why your attempt at speaking Bahasa Indonesia is cute but catastrophic. Over in Jakarta, the cosmopolitan heart of Indonesia, the women are as sharp and fast-paced as the city itself. Picture yourself trying to keep up with the Jakarta fashionista during a shopping spree in one of the city's massive malls. You'll need a good pair of sneakers and a sense of humor as she expertly haggles over prices, all the while providing a running commentary on the latest trends that you barely understand but enthusiastically nod along to. In Yogyakarta, known as the cultural soul of Java, the women are keepers of the arts. You might find yourself being gracefully defeated in a batik making class by a local woman whose skillful hands paint wax onto fabric with the ease of a Javanese shadow puppet master. Later, as you sit down to a cup of Javanese coffee, which she insists will fix your life, she might regale you with ghost stories that are more entertaining than any horror movie. Travel to the Komodo Islands, and you'll meet women who are as fierce as the local dragons. Join a female tour guide who explains the mating habits of Komodo dragons with deadpan humor that makes you momentarily forget these creatures are dangerous predators. Number 9. Mongolia. Mongolia is the land of the endless blue sky and home to some of the most ruggedly independent and strikingly beautiful women you'll ever meet, in a country where the horses outnumber the people. You can expect each encounter to be as wild and free as the wind sweeping across the steppes. Let's start in Ulaanbaatar, where Mongolian women combine tradition with a pinch or a heavy dose of modern sass. Here you might find yourself at a local pub challenging a Mongolian woman to a friendly arm wrestling match. Just be prepared to lose. These ladies are as strong as the famed wrestlers of Nardam Festival fame, and they've got a grip on modern culture that's just as firm. Venture out into the countryside where you'll meet women who can ride a horse better than you. Drive your car, they gallop across the plains with a grace that puts your high school gym class efforts to shame. And when it comes to setting up a G-yurt, these women can erect these traditional homes faster than you can pitch a tent. The best part is they manage to do it all without breaking a sweat or a nail and still have time to brew up some air rag fermented horse milk for you to try. Just don't ask for a latte. Instead, in the Gobi Desert, you might stumble upon a camel herder daughter who knows the desert like the back of her hand. She'll navigate the dunes and introduce you to local wildlife, all while explaining why a camel's mood is more reliable than the weather forecast. And as you sit around the fire under a starlit sky, she'll share tales of the desert that are as enchanting as the landscape. Number 8. Myanmar. Myanmar, with its golden pagodas and tranquil landscapes, might not be the first place you think of for comedy, but it's certainly a land where laughter and warmth are as abundant as the tea leaves in its highland fields. The women of Myanmar, in particular, bring a lighthearted spirit and a deep beauty that can turn any travel tale into an epic story of cultural discovery and lots of laughs. Imagine you've just arrived in Yangon, navigating through its bustling streets. You might meet a local Burmese woman selling street food, who, with a smile, will challenge you to try every spicy dish she has to offer, teasing it's only a little spicy as you reach for the third cup of water. Her infectious laugh will carry over the market's chaos as you wonder if your taste buds will ever recover. Travel up to Mandalay, and you could find yourself on a bike tour led by a woman whose sense of direction is only surpassed by her sense of humor. She'll regale you with stories of ancient kings and lost tourists, all while ensuring you don't cycle into a buffalo. Her ability to turn every mishap into a joke will leave you not only enlightened about Myanmar's history but also with aching sides from all the laughter in the serene lake. A local anchorwoman might teach you the art of rowing with your legs, a unique skill that looks easier than it is. She'll giggle as you try and fail to balance all while effortlessly gliding past on her boat, calling back, "You're doing great, just don't fall in." Her encouragement will be as warm as the sun setting over the lake. Venture into the highlands of Shan State, where you can join a cooking class hosted by a charismatic woman who shares secret recipes passed down through generations. Watch out for her prank of swapping salt for sugar. Number 7. Tajikistan. Tajikistan, often referred to as the hidden gem of Central Asia, is not just a place of stunning mountain vistas and pristine lakes, it's also a playground for adventurers who don't mind a bit of a language barrier adventure and an intriguing cultural exchange. The real treasure, however, might just be the Tajik women, whose beauty and hospitality could teach the world a thing or two about welcoming strangers. Picture this. You've just hiked through the rugged trails of the Pamir Mountains, feeling a bit like a modern-day Indiana Jones, and you arrive in a small village here. The women with their striking Central Asian features and colorful traditional dresses greet you, not just with a smile, but with a full spread of pillow va delicious rice dish that's better than any energy bar you've ever had. They're not only masters of the kitchen but also of maintaining high spirits in high altitudes in the capital Dushanbe. You'll meet the more urban side of Tajik women. Imagine sipping green tea at a local chai khana tea house while a group of women nearby passionately debate the best way to prepare kuru tab, a local favorite involving bread and yogurt. You chime in. They laugh at your rookie opinion, but hey, you've just made new friends. These women are as resourceful as they come. After all, managing daily life in a country with such a varied landscape requires a bit of wit. They might teach you how to dance to traditional music one minute and how to bargain for a good carpet in the bazaar the next. You could find yourself learning how to milk a yak or being dressed up in a hand-woven coat for a spontaneous photo session that could rival any fashion magazine spread. Number 6. Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan, a land of untamed beauty and rugged nomads, is not just known for its soaring peaks and pristine lakes, but also for its strong-spirited women who are as enchanting as the folklore woven into the very fabric of their society. Upon arriving in the vibrant capital city of Bishkek, you might encounter a Kyrgyz woman with a sense of humor as dry as the summer heat in the Chui Valley. She'll guide you through Osh Bazaar, playfully daring you to try a bite of Kumi's fermented mare's milk while casually mentioning it's an acquired taste, usually not acquired by foreigners. As you cough at the unexpected tang, she'll flash a mischievous grin and say, "Don't worry, the second sip only gets worse." Travel deeper into the heart of Kyrgyzstan to the stunning Lake Issyk-Kul and you could meet a local woman who claims to be a direct descendant of a Kyrgyz hero, joking that her great-great-grandfather was so tough, he used to wrestle bears for fun. She'll take you on a horseback ride around the lake, sharing tales of ancient Kyrgyzstan that seem to blur the lines between history and legend, and right over there she'll point with a laugh, is where he supposedly threw his bear opponent into the lake in the majestic Tian Shan Mountains. Join a trekking group led by a Kyrgyz mountain guide, whose stamina is only surpassed by her wit as you lag, trying to keep pace. She'll look back and tease you know the mountain isn't getting any shorter, yet her encouragement is genuine, and her stories about each peak and valley bring the silent stone to life, making every laborious step worth the effort. You back in a cozy yurt camp under the starlit Kyrgyz sky, enjoy an evening of traditional music and dance a local woman with a sparkle in her eye might teach you a few steps of the Kara George dance, laughing heartily as you try to keep up with the rapid movement. Number 5. Bangladesh. Bangladesh, where the rivers are as plentiful as the tea gardens and the rickshaws outnumber cars in a traffic jam, offers a colorful, chaotic charm that is perfectly mirrored by its women, resilient, vibrant, and full of life. Arrive in Dhaka, the bustling capital, and you might be greeted by a Bengali woman with a smile so bright it could guide ships through the Bay of Bengal. She'll introduce you to the local custom of drinking tea every hour, joking it's not just a drink, it's a lifestyle. Here, as you navigate through the tangled streets, she might challenge you to a race on a rickshaw, playfully warning you, "Prepare to eat my dust." Travel to the Sundarbans, and you could join a tour led by a fearless guide, who's part eco-warrior, part crocodile whisperer. As you explore the world's largest mangrove forest, she'll regale you with tales of the Royal Bengal tiger, and with a wink, she'll assure you they're just big cats, though. Maybe don't try to pet this kind in the tea-rich region of Silent. Meet a local woman whose family has been cultivating tea for generations. She'll teach you the fine art of tea picking, all while sharing stories about the mischievous monkeys that occasionally join in the harvest. They think they're helping. She'll laugh, but they're just in it for the selfies back in Dhaka. End your day with a cooking class taught by a culinary maestro who insists her secret ingredient is a pinch of chaos as you fumble with the spices. She'll tease. Number 4. Laos. Laos, the land of a million elephants and a haven for those seeking the serenity of Buddhist temples and the thrill of river adventures, also boasts some of the most witty and charismatic women you'll ever have the pleasure of meeting to start your journey in the laid-back capital of Vientiane, where you might bump into a Laotian woman expertly navigating her scooter through a sea of similar vehicles. She could offer to teach you the fine art of scooter driving and teasing. It's like a dance, but with more honking as she zips through the narrow lanes. She might point out landmarks with anecdotes that are as embellished as they are entertaining. Travel north to the picturesque town of Luang Prabang, where you might encounter a woman selling traditional Lao textiles. She'll assure you that her scarves are guaranteed to make you at least 10% more attractive and joke about how wearing one instantly grants you the ability to speak fluent Lao. As you haggle playfully over prices, her laughter will echo through the market, making the bargaining process feel more like a friendly banter session on the tranquil waters of the Mekong River. Join a river cruise guided by a local woman whose knowledge of the river's ecology only matches her repertoire of river monster jokes. Keep your hands in the boat. She'll quip the Mekong monsters love tourist fingers venture into the mysterious plain of jars, or a guide might tell you, with a perfectly straight face that giant used the ancient jars for their yearly wine parties. She'll spin tales so convincingly you'll almost look around for leftover giant footprints in the lush settings of the Bolivian plateau and meet a coffee grower who prides herself on producing the best coffee beans in the region. She might invite you to a tasting warning you to be careful. Number 3. Vietnam. Vietnam, where the coffee is stronger than your schedule and the motorbikes outnumber the stars, is a place brimming with vibrant energy, mouth-watering cuisine, and women whose charm and wit are as unforgettable as the landscapes. Start your adventure in the bustling streets of Hanoi, where you might meet a street vendor whose pho is so good that she jokingly warns it could make you cry tears of joy. "It's my secret weapon," she'll claim with a twinkle in her eye. "It keeps the customers coming back, even if they forget my name." As she ladles out bowls with practiced ease, she'll regale you with tales of Hanoi's history, each story punctuated with a laugh and a knowing smile. Journey down to Ho Chi Minh City, and you could find yourself on a motorbike tour led by a local who's mastered the art of weaving through traffic like it's a choreographed dance. She'll shout back over her shoulder, "Keep up the traffic here, wait for no one." In the charming town of Hoi, known for its tailor shops and lantern-lit streets, a seamstress might measure you for a custom suit while dispensing advice on both fashion and life. Both should be comfortable and make you smile. She'll say chuckling as she adjusts her tape measure. By the time she's done, you'll not only have a new outfit, but a newfound philosophy on life. Venture into the highlands of Dilate, where you might participate in a cooking class hosted by a chef whose laughter is as hearty as her dishes. "This chili will kick you awake better than coffee," she warns as she demonstrates how to balance the flavors. Her cooking tips come with witty commentary that makes the learning process feel like a comedy show. Number 2. Cambodia. Cambodia, where the temples are as majestic as the sunsets and the tuk-tuks are as ubiquitous as the smiles, offers a rich tapestry of history, culture, and humor, not to mention the company of its charming and witty women. In the shadow of the ancient Angkor Wat, you might find a local guide with a knack for blending historical facts with comedic flair. As she leads you through the temple complex, she'll casually mention here's where the ancient Khmers invented the selfie stick, pointing to bas-reliefs of dancers holding long objects. Her stories bring the stones to life, and her laughter is as infectious as the jungle's dense journey into the bustling markets of Phnom Penh, where a street vendor selling spicy noodles might challenge you to eat without breaking a sweat. "If you can handle my noodles, you can handle Cambodian heat," she jokes, all while deftly stirring her giant pot with a spoon that looks more like a paddle. Her quick wit matches her fast cooking, and she serves up both dishes and zingers with equal speed. Venture to the sleepy riverside town of Kampot, where a pepper farmer's daughter teaches you the fine art of spice cultivation with a grin. She warns, "Be careful, this pepper will wake up your ancestors," as she shows you how to grind the peppercorns. Take a boat ride on the Tonal Sap Lake and meet a fisherwoman who claims she can talk to fish. "They told me you were coming," she'll chuckle, casting her net with elegance as you glide through the water. She shares tales of lake monsters with a seriousness that makes you glance twice at the water, just in case. Number 1. Nepal. A country where the mountains touch the sky and yaks might be your next hiking buddy offers not just breathtaking landscapes, but also the company of its witty and spirited women, whose hospitality is as inviting as a warm cup of chai on a chilly morning. Imagine landing in Kathmandu where a local woman, possibly a shop owner in Tamil, greets you with a mischievous grin. She sells you a genuine fake North Face jacket, quipping it'll keep you almost as warm as the original. Her shop is a treasure trove of colorful souvenirs, and her sales pitches are peppered with jokes that have you chuckling as you browse. Travel to Pokhara, the gateway to the Annapurna, where a paragliding instructor might tease that if you scream loud enough, the mountains will echo back as you glide over the Fear Lake. Her easy banter makes soaring through the sky feel like just another day out with a friend. She points out sights and shares local legends like the one about a mischievous spirit that supposedly tickles trekkers' feet at base camps in a remote mountain village. You might join a family for dinner, where the matriarch, a woman with laugh lines as deep as the valley below, serves dal bhat. She jokes, "Eat up. It's all you can eat until you can hike no more." Her hearty meals come with side servings of tales about the Yeti, her distant relative, she claims with a wink. Back in Kathmandu, you might attend a cooking class taught by a chef with a sharp tongue and even sharper culinary skills as you fumble with a momo dumpling wrapper. She laughs. "Don't worry, we can always say it's an abstract shape." Her laughter fills the kitchen, making each misshapen momo a masterpiece. Or perhaps in the historical city of Bhaktapur, you encounter an old woman who claims she's the unofficial guardian of its alleys. She guides you through labyrinthine streets, joking that if you get lost, just follow the smell of fresh bread or stray dogs, whichever finds you first. So hopefully you did enjoy the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment down below. Also don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell icon for more videos like this one. We will see you in the next video. Thank you.